Hello everyone, I hope you guys can hear me. This is kind of daunting. Uh, Sketched this last week, thinking it would be very epic. So it is kind of epic, but now looking at it, it just looks like a lot of work. I'm not complaining though. I just can't wait to see the final product. The final result. But also at the same time, I don't want to rush it. So this is the fall of the gods in my story. What's worrying is that reading it now, or in my head, at the time while I was sketching this and writing the story, it felt really epic. I just want to do something like that. But now that I have some time to reflect, the story is kind of, I don't know, corny. Oh man, this guy's upside down. I forgot how they. Oh, I don't hate it. It's just difficult to draw upside down people. I could always just do that. So these sketches, a lot of them, some of them aren't original. Uh, I drew them myself, of course, but what I mean by that is I had a lot of help with references. I just want to put that out there, okay? Because posing is my posing, especially angled posing, is one of my weak point, and I need a lot of help with that. This won't be the final line work. I'm gonna do one more cleanup after this, so might still be a little bit dirtier than what I would like it to. I'm not even sure if I can finish this day. If not, we'll do a part 2 tomorrow. But I'll be streaming quite a while since it's my day off. So I'm hoping at least I get this big page um cleaned up a little bit by the time I end today's stream. Right? I hope. Hmm. Change this arm a little bit. Just a little bit, maybe like this. See how that looks, yeah? Mm. Oh, it looks okay. I'm gonna stick with. I'll have a more dramatic fingers. Trying to grab onto something. I don't know. I'm just making it up. How does it look? Looks like shit. Maybe more angle. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, we'll do something like that. He is going to be holding a Makuhito. He's an Aztec god. So the square thing I sketched is supposed to be the Makuhito. Droid a little bit broken. He's been using it for a while. I will add some patterns here later to detail it out. Thing has been broken. Looks good. I like it. Hey, coming up so far. I think Zeus here looks smaller. And I think this is supposed to be Athena. I think he looks way too big. Okay, that looks good. Oh, yeah, I forgot her cape. There's gonna be like additional details later on that I'm gonna add, like damage, scratches, wounds, as if they've been fighting this king, this thing, for a while. They're having a hard time. Okay, let's do more. So Anubis here. Oh, I gotta stretch a little bit. I gotta stretch a little bit, yeah. Maybe add some accessories to him, like that. Patterns too. I want the art style to be a little bit more stylized, not entirely realistic, right? Anubis here looks very cartoonish, very animated. Wait, is this Anubis? What's the Egyptian god of war? I would have looked it up. Remember, it's not Anubis. Onuris. Okay, close enough.
You see here, kid, you gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
Just give me a bit. I'll be right back. Just need to edit some stuff in my stream. Won't take long. I'll be here. Okay, I'm back. I know. I know business and hired a horse. I thought it looked cool. That's all. Supposed to be holding the reins here. I also know this is not what horse ears look like. I'm trying to make it look like it's. They have similar ears. Like it's not a normal horse, right? Some horse armor. I actually don't know how to draw a horse. I'm just eyeballing it right now. Same with the sketch. Whatever. I'm happy with that. Again, more stylized and realism. Eyes are very stylized in this horse. Like, that looks cool. I like it. You go in his mouth. I think it does. I'll double check later. This isn't the final sketch anyway. Hmm. Barely an hour in. I'm already a little bit fatigued, but I'm having fun. Sword hand. This is a very cartoonish sword. Oh, we'll make him something more epic later. Right now, I'm just worried about all the finer details. This painting is actually inspired by another painting. I'll show it to you later. It's a Renaissance painting about the battle of the Greek gods, I think. I just saw it randomly and I thought, oh, I could do something like that for my story. Some of these gods are wearing golden blings here. Some of them are ragged. A bicep on a horse. Yes, they do have a little bit. And forgive me if my horse anatomy is a little bit off. No idea. I'm just eyeballing it. I did look up some reference for this sketch of horses. Okay, well, but I am having a hard time here. Okay, almost done. I only got these two guys to draw. They'll be fighting in the clouds. So there's gonna be clouds here, and this sketch on the bottom is going to be the human side of the conflict. Where the gods are fighting on top and dying. The humans are already dead. This is a separate panel, separated by clouds, and that's going to be panel number two and panel number one. Hmm. What do you want to do? Okay, we'll just gonna finish this anyway. It's supposed to be Tyr, the Norse god of war. Wearing a one of those ridiculous um, Viking horned helmet. I know they don't really wear horns, but it just looks epic. Okay.
Do not crash, please. I am begging of you.
Sure. He kind of looks like a dwarf, eh? Which isn't intentional, but I kind of like it. He is a little bit bigger in the canvas, so later on, when when we draw him, he's going to be more detailed than the rest of them. This is the Norse god of war, and right next to him would be Ares, the Greek god of war. Well, a lot of these are god of wars, okay, except for Zeus and Athena here. I can make an argument. this. I think I only drew 3 hand fingers here. Let's fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Big chunky fingers. Oh, hello, Silver Comet. Been a while since my last stream, yeah? Been busy, my friend. Busy. Yeah, I was getting something to eat while reading. What are you reading? And also, by the way, can you hear me okay? Had to do with manga and a light novel for Danmachi. Nice. I've never heard of that. Any good? Is it any good? It has another name, and yes, what's would do you think I'm familiar with the its other name? Is it popular? Uh, yeah. Oh, that's a long ass name. Creed, yeah, it's a long name. There's a lot of enemies like that. Long names. Weird. This helmet looks weird. How are you? Uh, doing great actually. I've been a little bit stuck with the progress of my manga recently, just due to the busyness of my job. But I've finally picked it up again, and I've done some work the past few weeks with it. I made an intro. Let me show you. It's so cool. One moment. The dialogue here is still very corny, but this is supposed to be my page one. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me put it in the other screen. Oh, I can't do that too. So that's my page one, and then page two it pans to this star over here. Boom, right? And then page three, and we see the planets and everything else is planets being invaded, basically. Page one, page two, page three. In page two, it's a bit deceptive. This looks like stars, but they're actually drones. Same here. These are stars, but these are drones. And then it goes to this thing, which is a double page spread. Again, the dialogue is very corny. I'm remaking that. And that's pretty much it for now. There's a missing page in between this and this. There's a page in between those two, which I'm still drawing. Like how it's coming together. Yeah, man. I'm so excited. Because I've been trapped with chapter one for quite some time. Because I really want to make a good first impression with my story. So I've been redrawing chapter one three or four times now. But I think I got something solid here, and I'm actually really far with the chapter already. I think I can finish it maybe within the year. It depends how everything goes. I even deliberately reduce my workload, right? Just so that I can finish this project. And I'm not getting paid for this too. It's just personal stuff. Like a passion project. I think everybody needs a passion project, whatever it may be. something that you always look forward to. You know, I always look forward to drawing this. To look forward to at the end of the day. Yeah, really, it's nice to have that. It used to be games for me, and to be honest with you, I still wish it was games. You know, I've missed playing games, and I haven't got back into it yet. I just play Battlefield sometimes and Warzone with my friends. Outside of that, I haven't really committed to a game for a while. It's okay. I'm not complaining. I just miss it, you know. I'm reminiscing. I just feel guilty, you know. I want to grow my channel. It's that to me is more important than leveling up a character in some game. I know that sounds super pretentious. That's just how I feel right now, man. Plan to plan to uh plan to get some more games down the line that draw my attention. Yeah, that's the thing. There's not been a single game that's been drawing my attention lately. Everything just kind of sucks. Little Nightmares 3 is out. I haven't played that, but I've been looking forward to it. Split Fiction. I want to play that with my wife since we played It Takes Two together. We really enjoyed that as a couple. We haven't started that yet. Um, what else is there? Um, I haven't finished Silk Song, and there's just so many things, so many games I want to play. I'll be right back. Maybe like 30 seconds. I'm just gonna get some water. Yeah, I saw some scenes for Little Nightmares 3. I've seen that it can be. Yeah, it's a co-op. I think I love playing co-op games with my wife. My son is always trying to mess it up though. Uh, Ares here is letting go of the spear. His legs. Her other leg is not showing. I think this shield is a bit wonky. Whenever you do it. Could be in an angle. Oops. What am I working on? This is a page out of my manga. Um, these are gods here that is fighting this enemy. And they're kind of being defeated. This is the fall of the gods, basically. Gods from different cultures. So there's an Aztec god here. I forgot his name. The Aztec god of war. These are gods of war. Uh, okay, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. This guy, right? Um, this guy here is Tyr, and then there's Ares, Anubis, Athena, and Zeus. Athena and Zeus is probably the outlier here. And this is the Dredge King, the villain of my story. And down here are the humans absolutely dying. This this page directly follows this page. This thing. I don't know if you can see that on my camera. Something. Okay, yeah, you can see it. Yeah. So in this battle here, we kind of see like the main pantheon of gods, right? The Sky Fathers in Marvel, Odin, Ra, and then there's Zeus on top. And then the next page, they just fall. I'm pretty excited about this page actually. Well, I'm really trying my best not to rush it. It's kind of my weakness, kind of a bad habit of mine. When sometimes I get excited about a page and I just rush it because I want to see it finished. I want to see the end product, and in turn, that really hurts the quality of the page. That even look good. That kind of looks okay, but no. Yeah, there are some obvious Greek armors here. Uh, yeah, these gods didn't really exist. Their mythology didn't exist at the same time in our history. So they're kind of, well, I'm just making my own fiction, right? Who cares? I'm just copying Tyr's feet here, this thing, and that thing, because you can barely see this thing anyway, and you don't see his other leg, so I guess it's fine. Oh, I can actually just make something original. It's ridiculous. Hmm. Okay, now that you clean up, I need to do the cleanup. This is the sketch here. I thought a lot of the sketch is very undefined, right? And this is the semi-clean drawing where I define those undefined details on the sketch. And I'm gonna add one more layer to like the fine detail, right? The clean art, the clean line art, which will take a lot of time. Actually, I'm gonna do the background first. Maybe that will give me a little bit of a. Wait. It's the background. This is Wizard's chess. What you mean by that? Yoka, yeah. Welcome to the stream. I'm just doing the background here for all this to take place. The background itself is its own monster, you know.
Yep. It's good memory. Artist. What are you guys doing?
Hey, man.
Hello. Oh yeah, everybody's busy, I guess. Let me find the sister server. The-
Oh, sorry, somebody in my Discord just spoke, startled me. I'm multi-streaming. That was a guy in my Discord. I didn't realize there was a live there. I thought I left earlier. Okay, so these are rocks, square rocks, and it'll serve as a divider for this this panel and this panel. Just trying to be a little bit more creative with my panels. I thought I could do clouds, but it ends up again being a little bit too corny since it looks like Aries is just falling to a like a pillow of clouds and it doesn't look epic. I'll still add the clouds here, like they're fighting in the clouds. But I want to depict Aries falling from the clouds into the ground. And then this rocky plane here will serve as a divider to the bottom panel. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, cleanup time. Oh, hello, Fast Boy 15. What is up, man? Honestly, when it comes to the shape of the clouds, it can vary. Yeah, however, in initially, I wanted to look epic when you first see it. With the clouds, at first glance, it doesn't look like Ares is going to fall. It is in pain. It just looks like he's laying down in a lump of clouds. At the glance. In my head, I thought it could work. Um, but I don't know. I don't. That's probably just me. Did you like the cloud idea instead of the rocks? I kind of like the cloud idea too, but it just doesn't work the way I envisioned it. You like the rocks more in this case? Yeah, it looks epic. That's more epic, I think. I'm really just eyeballing this. I don't know if it looks like rocks. It does to me. Sometimes I don't trust my own senses. I mean, all the Okay, turning out really good. I think so. We'll work on the other side and meet the details there. Hmm. I need to stretch, but not now. And how do other artists do this for like 9 hours straight? Intense focus and discipline, huh? And how do manga artists draw like 20 of these every week without any break? Now that's a level of profession, level of skill I hope to achieve one day. I heard that Oda Sensei, um, only sleeps 3 hours a day since he started One Piece, and that's not even like a straight 3 hours. He says, okay, I don't know if this is true, but he says it's like 3 hours worth of interval sleeping, which is crazy to me. I'll be dead. Yeah, intense focus and purpose. I know. I could probably still do that. I could probably do that if I was single. But there's so much responsibility now that I can't. Nah, it's just impossible for me. Maybe when my son grows up a little bit. Right now, I even feel guilty because I'm not spending too much time with him recently, and I've been trying to cut back at work and drawing, um, just to make up for it. I want to make it up to him. Sometimes I really gotta work. This is our livelihood, and I gotta ignore the needs. I gotta ignore the call of my son sometimes, which kind of sucks. You're not given proper rest, especially the animators. Yeah, and what's worse is they're well underpaid, right? But I've heard that if you actually ask an animator, those work hours are like self-inflicted, I think, because a lot of animators are kind of passionate, so they just work extra hours anyway because they want their work to be good. Um, I kind of get that because I kind of do the same as an artist. I currently have a commissioned work, which is which I'm charging a lot less than what my normal fee is, but the work is also a lot more detailed, probably even more detailed than what I'm drawing here. And the reason why I'm taking the project is that I kind of like the story, and that to the animators there, I think when you like something, you kind of just work overtime by yourself anyway. Nothing wrong with that, I think. Okay, I guess that does it for the rocks. Ooh, look at this. I can probably add more detail to it by making some parts of the line art thicker than the others, especially parts where the rocks overlaps, just so that it's clear. Something like this, right? Add some hatching lines, really thick ones. By the way, if anybody's watching, feel free to ask me some art questions or anything in chat. I'm happy to answer if you have any questions for me. I'm just trying to get the stream going. I want to meet some people. Uh, well, for the most part, just Google and also Pinterest. I know Pinterest has a lot of AI, but you kind of just like train your eyes to look for that stuff. But yeah, that's just Pinterest and Google Images really. I don't want to overcomplicate that process. I think those are great resources for reference. Oh yeah, and Pinterest has a filter now for AI images, I think, which is really great. Mm. So yeah, I think I mentioned earlier. Not sure if you were here, but the the drawings I did earlier, these things are referenced from poses in Pinterest. Some of them are. Some of them are original to me. I just want to make that clear. And I didn't copy the reference one to one anyway. Just I just like the angle. Made my own poses. I think. I hope. I think so. Oh, and there are also well, going back to references, there are also a couple of artists in Instagram that I really admire, and I sometimes look at their art and take some techniques like this cloud thing, this hatching lines. I think I got it from a Instagram artist that does black and white. I'm just taking some like bits and pieces of what they do and then making it to my own. Yeah, that's kind of like the whole thing. You learn something a little bit here, you learn a little bit there, and all the while, before you know it, you have something that's unique to yourself, like an amalgamation of styles put together, and then turning it to something completely different. Speak of a few artists on Instagram, man, I wish they would speak to me. I try. I just get ignored all the time. Like all my videos, I try to ask permissions from the artist I'm trying to cover, but I get ignored anyway. And I'm just saying, if they're not okay with my videos, I can just always take it down. I have no problem doing that. So far, nobody has complained, obviously, because I'm not that big yet. Well, yet. uh, I think I'm being snubbed on Instagram because I barely get any views there on my videos or on my art anymore. It didn't always used to be the case. But recently, I've only been getting like 2 or 3 views per reels, which is insane. On YouTube, I get a few thousands, and even in TikTok, I post there too. But Instagram is just this hard shell that I can't seem to crack. Well, that's a shame. Nice of you to ask for permission. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't expect them to reply to somebody like me anyway. Fine, I understand it. I'll probably, if I ever do make it big, I can see myself doing that. Just because somebody like them might get a lot of spam emails or spam messages anyway, so they kind of have to ignore a lot of the noise. Sometimes your message just becomes that noise to them, which is completely fine. I take it personally. Yes, that's one of the best ways to describe it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not big, right? But in TikTok, and sometimes with way back when I was still posting on Instagram, I get a lot of scam emails asking me to draw their dog or their niece. It's funny because in TikTok I just make fun of it. Whenever they say a price, oh, how much is it gonna take for you to draw my niece or draw my dog? I know they're scamming me because I've had that conversation before with several of these draw my niece, draw my dog type kind of thing. So instead, right now I'm just having fun with it, and instead I just throw a really comically large number. Like I charge like $300,000 for if you want me to draw your dog, right? Something like that. And it's funny because they always just, oh, okay, no problem, let me do that for you right now. Yeah, yeah. somebody's gonna charge you that much money to draw a dog. Or they want to buy your art as an NFT. I don't even know how that what that means. I know what an NFT means, but I don't know what you're gonna do with it. All in due time. Exactly. Yeah. Eh, I just have to keep at it. I know YouTube is a really difficult game to play, and it's unrealistic to um, expect your videos to go viral, all of your videos to go viral, especially for me. I don't think that's the common thing that happens. Okay, halfway through this cloud thing, we put to less than halfway. See how it goes. Mm. Then the next stage here is to clean up all the characters. Will take the longest time. It's a lot of work here. Some of the clouds. Detail here. Sky is standing on the cloud, so we're gonna add here. Okay, that's going to be the background. I'm gonna do the background for the bottom part too. Maybe just these mountains. Uh, Kind of look too close. There we go. I might need to redraw the horizon line here. Raise it up a little bit. Okay. Let's clean it up. I think it might help to have small plums of smoke in the background behind the enemy. Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I'll add that on the rendering part because I usually add special effects um right at the end when I'm rendering, and I have everything put together. It looks so cool, man. It's a great idea. I'm gonna stretch for a bit, yeah. Give me like 5 minutes. So far, stream is looking healthy. 61 views, 4 current viewers. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, start small. I'm trying to figure out how I can multi-stream on Discord and on YouTube, but I can imagine with a lot of people talking at the same time, it could be very annoying. Okay, I'm ready to go back in. Do this. The background. We're gonna add some mask. This is so I can just isolate the background from the foreground. Looking good. Good. I like that effect. We'll add that later. We have our background, our foreground here. This is looking mighty epic. Okay, we're just gonna draw this guy on the bottom and a couple of horses that are on the ground. Oh, my back is really hurting. I need to stretch again. Oh yeah, I also did share your art to another YouTuber. He does like it. Oh really? Thank you. Wait, which YouTuber? Well, I really appreciate that, man. Monte Sensei. Ah, let me look him up. Ah, he does black and white too. Oh, okay, that's his profile. Ooh, I appreciate that. Ah, that'd be great. I don't know if I'm worthy. This arm looks way too big. I'm trying to look for shortening thing. But I don't think it's working here. Maybe if I reduce the. Okay, that's a little bit better. It was just a little longer. Okay. Like you're well connected there, Silver Comment. Yeah. I've been having issues with my right arm and my shoulders recently. Well, I've had them for a while, but I thought it went away. It's back again. And I'm really worried. I'm gonna have this checked up soon. This it could affect my drawing ability someday. I can already feel that it's slightly harder to draw a straight line because of my shoulder issue. Slightly hard. I can still do it. Okay. I'm just gonna leave the background here like that. I mean the foreground or the bottom part of the panel. I kind of like it already, but in the final product, I plan to add more dead people here, like 10 times more, like 30 bodies just laying flat, right? Um, for now, I just want to leave it here. The reason why is because what I'm gonna do later is something like this. I'll copy paste it like here. We reverse it. Okay, so now we have a copy of this but reverse. So this is something that I do if it's a if it's a page or a panel that has a lot of things going on, like a crowd, for example. In this case, it's dead bodies. So what I like to do is what I just did here is copy paste this body, and then like put a couple of deviations from it just to make it different. But also, I don't want to draw the thing again from scratch, right? It saves a lot of time. So, for example, rotating it like this is one deviation from the original. Now, if I change his hand a little bit, and now he's kind of facing this way, and is facing this way, right? Something very quickly, and maybe change here his hair. Something very quick. It looks like a pineapple right now. Change the legs. Okay, maybe that's not. Maybe that could be it. Something, right? One of his hand here. So there's like three deviations from the original. I know it looks really terrible right now. It's just and a quick example. Um, will there be gore added for it? Yeah, for sure. I'll add a little bit of it, a little bit of gore. You're right. The head is reminiscent of a pineapple. Yeah, it's something quick. Really, I didn't want to spend too much time on it. That's going to be a preview. What the thing looks like. We can even add like effects, right? Like what you said, we can add like a haze, ambient occlusion to the background, and the Aries is a splash right there, right? And Zeus could like emit lightning like this, goes through everybody else, and then maybe in the background we can add like those drones you saw in the back in the intro, millions of them. Just copy paste. So that's the plan. This is gonna look so cool. I'm so excited to finish this. Again, I'm not rushing it, right? Hmm. Guess that's what I was envisioning. Yeah. I'm thinking if I could add a little bit more to it too. Maybe I can add more gods. Maybe two more. Maybe two more because this area right here, and maybe I could add like an implication here. This area right here is kind of empty. It should be a good thing because then it diverts the attention here. I could add Ares have a sword or a spear like this. That's he drops maybe, and the composition would be like the spear is pointing to this guy. The gods are spreading. I want to add something here. Be a fate of somebody who's fallen. I don't know. That could be really corny. But this painting is in. I'll show you the inspiration of it. I can still find it. Here it is. Yeah, I found it. It's this thing. Can I open this? Oh. Okay, so it's this thing. Let me also put that here. Here. So this is the inspiration for that painting. I just searched Battle of the Gods as a Renaissance painting on Google, and this is what I came up with, and was so at awe. And I thought I could do something like this, but in anime form. Yeah, a little bit about the painting. Yeah, so this it's the inspiration, right? But right now, there's a couple of problems with the painting too that I'm yet to solve. Like the scale of the guys on the bottom panel, they kind of feel there's something off about it. I can't really tell what it is yet. The composition of this is, I think it's okay, but could be better. Maybe if I zoom out a little. Let me try that. No. Actually, nah. I like the bigger one. Even bigger? No. I think this is just perfect. I do remember the author Horikoshi did take inspiration from Greek myth. I didn't know that. What else did I need to do? Oh, you read from My Hero Academia, right? I just looked him. I didn't know who the author was. But I think a lot of stories nowadays are in some ways tied to the virtues of old Greek heroes, right? The camaraderie, the duty of your duty to your fellow human being, honor, valor, bravery, those kind of things are, well, I don't know if it's, I'm sure it's not original to Greek mythology, but a lot of Greek stories are based off of that. And I'm just assuming it because Greek mythology is quite popular, um, especially in the Western world. Mhm. I'll be back. I'm gonna leave it here for now, guys. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm going to continue this painting. What we're gonna do tomorrow is clean the line work for the foreground, the characters, and well, let me get back to it. Yeah, we're gonna clean the foreground characters because we already done the background, right? That's gonna take a lot of time and effort to do because there's just so many things going on, and I might add a few details here and there, and then after that, it's just a matter of rendering, adding shadows, and maybe a little bit more hatching lines. Just really bring out the details into this page. Then finally, special effects, a couple of fancy flourishes I might do, texture effects, blood if I can, and yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully tomorrow I can do at least half of that. Well, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. And like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye, you.